hours, Phil, two massive questions are going to be asked. Has Real Madrid finally turned the corner, and are Barcelona as good as they've ever been? Forget the records and statistics, and forget those European games of last week, because when this ball started rolling in this derby, these two giants clash head-on. None of that matters. Plain and simple, these two teams, these two clubs despise each other. The Morbo is at boiling point for this one. So much depended on Eto'o's skill and his movement, really effective by Raul, who was clinical with his finish. How many times do you see these ones put over the bar, especially in the first minute of a game? 2 minutes in, and Raul opens his account. As you see, there's no bigger hero for the Madrista fans, but he could be an immortal after this. This is a beautiful supplied ball, wickedly delivered, indefensible, but it's not an easy chance to finish. And it's a great attack down the right side. Sergio Ramos looking like David Beckham with that supply. Millimetre perfect, deadly header, clinical. Look at him, he picks him out. This is a purposeful, well-intentioned ball.
Emerson.
There's confidence about them, isn't there? Real Madrid, all hungry for the ball. Movement's been great. This guy's been a big difference maker.
You've been saying he should be out there, and maybe he should. Raul almost with a second.
Fabulous play by little Robinho out wide, as you said, Phil. I've been calling for him to be much more of an ingredient in Real Madrid's team, and the majority of the Los Blancos fans have been screaming to Capello to keep Robinho in. It's a fabulous ball that finds Raul not by accident but by intention. And it is Real Madrid with their foot totally on the back of the neck of Barcelona through this man.
Robinho, and what a stop by Valdez.
They're just running rampant, aren't they? They're getting the space to play, they've got the confidence, he's fluffing his feathers.
To give credit, Ronaldinho against Roberto Carlos. Messi trying to open up the left. Does, but right into the chest of Casillas.
And there's the absence of Eto'o. No movement at all from the guy up front, Gudjonsson. Good play, Roberto Carlos again.
And Robinho make that, beautiful. Holding it off. The give and go at Diarra.
Magic.
Has two if he wants them.
Great ball.
Against the grain, Van Nistelrooy taken down.
No
play
pen.
On.
No pen. It's a great attack, though, prompted by that ball by Roberto Carlos initially, all the way down the field. Good man, Mark, and that's brilliant, Messi.
Into the center, and Gudjonsson misses.
Well, we've been singing it all game long, and I'm going to be singing it all night long. This man is not an absolute out-and-out centre-forward, and we'll get a big advertisement again. He'll be wishing that Saviola was in there to finish this one off. That was brilliant by Messi. He was man-marked, he was double-teamed, he pulls it back for Gudjonsson. This is the penalty, possibly, certainly a collision. There's the little touch, there's the collision.
Iniesta slips it through, over the bar, Messi with the left.
Majestical football there by Iniesta. Telepathic understanding between that man on his back, Robinho, and Van Nistelrooy, and it's a brave finish by Ruud. He locks his focus on the ball. He doesn't alternate away from it or deviate away from it. He latches his sights onto it and he puts it to the sword. Valdez helpless. He had to come and challenge for the ball and worry Van Nistelrooy. Guti prompts it. It's a nice little telling ball. He wins it first. That's great play by Guti. But what an exquisite pass, a gem of a ball. And look at the bravery of Van Nistelrooy. Colliding with the goalkeeper eventually, it doesn't matter. That's brilliant concentration. Emphatic finish, but masterful concentration and focus by Ruud.
I almost think that Valdez took his eye off the ball for a split second.
Wanted it more and were willing to take the foul in terms of disrupting Barcelona. That's exactly what they did, and they've been doing it all game.
Here they come again.
Great ball again by little Robinho.
Tries to lift it. It hits the crossbar.
And he's still fighting for the second ball. The Brazilian.
And he gets it, does Van Nistelrooy, but he sticks a boot in, and it looks like he's going to go in the book.
That's crazy. But going back to the good sides of football, Robinho, twinkle toes genius with the ball. When he loses it, like a little Rottweiler. Oh, he wins the first one. There's a little follow through. There's the clean hit. His injection of pace and creativity. See if they can turn that to good effect. Barcelona on the rack.
Well, chips. Robinho just over.
Give yourself a Christmas present, my son. Takes a pop. Never going to problem, but you never know. He's so on form.
Ronaldinho.
This is all
Messi.
the pretty stuff.
Still through on Messi's boot. And Gudjonsson into the middle, but Casillas is there. Ramos started it in the second minute with a cross. And he almost finishes it to Emerson here.
Emerson scratching his head and wiping his eyes. Maybe he needed the windshield wipers on. Another beautiful ball supplied in for the Brazilian. Phil, he's got to score here. It's another exceptional ball. Pathetic finish. Look, he picks him out with beautiful touch and vision. Sergio Ramos, majestic out of that right-back position. Oh, look. Frank Rijkaard tuned into Goal TV in the dugout, I suspect.
Well, there's no one else left. And the shot from Robinho. Mentioned last year a 3-0 win for Barcelona here at the Bernabeu. Turnarounds are nothing unusual in the history of this tournament.
Just swell, it's dropping like a snowball out of a snowy sky. Just cannot adjust his lovely gyroscope enough to steer it in. Robinho, we'll forgive him.
Diarra getting a little casual. Boot came up from Raul, and that could be a card.
That's great play by Emerson, saving Diarra's bacon there, stepping in like a real good international. Going to slip a little bit there.
That was Silvinho.
The relentless Barca. Lovely touch, gotta be!
Messi, near post wide.
And there's the brilliance of Saviola. Supreme footballer. Barreling in on Real Madrid. This is what they were missing in all that first half. Nutmegs, poor Helguera setting it up for Lionel Messi. Look at the skill, look at the pace, the trickery, sublime ball. Can it angle it past? Oh, response! This will be the
chance for Van Nistelrooy denied.
Puyol finally locking down the final window on Van Nistelrooy. A great counter-attack again. Goody supplying the ball. Ruud takes one touch, hits it. Puyol, desperate lunge in there. And Valdez getting it. I believe it was off Valdez's hands.
Watch out for Silvinho on the flank, but I would be shocked if Ronaldinho doesn't shoot. Casillas leaning towards his left, and they go back to his right, and it sails high.
There was just a feeling that it was going to be anticlimactic, and it was.
Now, Ray, as a player taking a free kick, Fabio Capello had said, no, he's, along with what we've seen from Helguera, very important, and he does see a lot of starts in the future. Here, a shot that Valdez able to grab.
Would seem it's a little too far, but
Last
this guy produces absolute stardust. Oh,
Slapped wide. He had it on goal, but Casillas keeping a clean sheet. Xavi. Nice ball. Saviola.
Oh, yeah.
And he mishits it. He had that back corner picked out.
I think he was trying to curl it into that far post here. It was a lovely run, nicely supplied into Saviola. Let's take a look. I thought it took a touch off Cannavaro, but it didn't.
Crossing the ball for Raul. And now, some 88 minutes later, the game is over. Alfonso Perez-Burul blows the whistle, and Real Madrid with a 2-0 win over Barcelona.
Well, they radiated confidence right from the get-go. They were full of manly machismo and commitment and focus. And Barcelona played damn well. Barcelona have got nothing to be ashamed about, but they didn't have the dagger man up front. Real Madrid certainly did.
Take a look at the way things went, and it was just 2 minutes in.
Beautiful play, as we've said, and a fabulous header, directing it where it matters, underneath the bar, nicely concentrated, doesn't need the engine to be warmed up. This is a fly's eye vision here by Sergio Ramos. Lovely touch. You can see the delicacy in his placement. This little gem is a flawless diamond, and big Ruud van Nistelrooy says to Lilian Thuram, "You're my little lollipop here tonight, mate," and focuses in, dispatches it. See Robinho in a nanosecond lays it on a plate.